Most dropshippers, when they start doing dropshipping and they start having their first few sales, they're happy. But what they don't understand is there's one thing that you need to master in order to not only make a few sales, but to make sales consistently. Look, guys, this is basically the store of one of our students, and we wanted to share with you how this store optimize and how can you make sure to optimize your store, because this is tips, secret tips that we give to our students. And from May 23 to June 30, that student made 27K in total sales, 1.23 in conversion. So those numbers, are quite decent. Not the end of the world, but at least it's pretty nice that you're making a few $1,000s here and there as a student in your first year of doing drop shipping. Okay, so let's dive into more deeper stuff. So on here we have 372 orders because this is not the overall date. I think he made even more than that. Like he made 433 sales overall. So I think it was even more than that. It was closer to 400, whatever. It's a bigger number, but whatever. What I want you to understand is this right here. Based on your sales data, 62.4% of your buyers are from the United States. This is extremely important. Why? Because guys, when I train a student to run ads, I train that student into running ads on 52 different countries. So we target almost worldwide. It's not worldwide because there's countries that do not um uh the like they're not good when it comes to buying online, so I don't advertise them. So I handpick my countries that I want to, but it's basically 52 countries. And out of those 52 countries, 40% is from the other countries and 62% are from United States. So what does that tell you? That tells you that you need to optimize for US. I don't know a single dropshipper that sells worldwide that doesn't have most of their sales coming from the US. Most dropshippers, they optimize for US. If you're optimized for US, where the CPC is higher, where the CTR is lower, where all the metrics overall are hard to being good, if you optimize into US, then you will have sales across the globe. So how do you optimize for US? How can you make sure that you are able to have a lot of sales in the United States and to make your pixel optimized towards the right place? I use Google Trend for every single thing that I do. Why? Because let's say that I want to sell something for summer. I will simply do summer. Going to change it to United States. I'm going to do the past 5 years. And look at this. If I'm selling a summer item, I'm going to try to sell it on here, closer to here. So on May. So on May up to July. So I will stop selling summer products close to July, August. Same thing on here, May to August, May to August. So around that time, this is where I will start selling my summer product. Now, let's say we do winter. Then we're going to do winter here. Let's look. So from September to pretty much February. September, February, September, February, March, around that. So September, February, let's call it this way. So this is where I will sell winter item. Now let's be more specific. Let's say you don't know what type of item you're selling. Let's say you're selling a mug. Okay, so this is basically means that it's pretty much evergreen, but still there's some peaks here. So November 1 to December. So on November, yeah, for basically Christmas, people buy a mug for family. So yeah, like a good time is for Christmas. If not, It's pretty much linear. Now let's say that you want to sell cutlery on here. Okay, so pretty much again evergreen, but there's some key points on here. Again, Christmas, 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 Christmas. Oh, this one was big. Yeah, Christmas also. So around Christmas. Now, let's say that you're selling something more like a jacket. Okay. Definitely you start September to February, September to February. Now, let's say you're going to do a pair of jeans. So as you can see, this is pretty much, you know, on the same time, but let's find the spike. So their spike are pretty much here. So from, yeah, like September to April, around that. September to April. It's pretty much evergreen, but there's little spikes on here, like on Christmas time. It's a big time. And that's what I do with every product that I do. And again, let's say I wouldn't be even more specific. Let's say we come here, 4th of so 4th of July, I think it's Independence Day in the United States. So as you can see, I would sell things that will be related to the Independence Day from here, from May to July. Basically, July and boom, it dies out currently. So we'll start selling it like on March. March on here. Same thing for Christmas if you have some Christmas stuff, Christmas light. So I will do, yeah, September, yeah, to like December, around that, September to December. So like just after Christmas. So this is how I analyze my data in order to direct my pixel towards the right place. Let's say you want to sell something related to pool. So pool on here, you can see that is the top is June. So from March to pretty much August, March to August, this is where I will set items related to pool. And it's really important that you look at the past 5 years so you can see the different tendencies. If they don't change, if they stay pretty much the same, and you will be able to basically target the right audience in the United States, and your audience will update in the United States. Because let me be clear, if you're targeting worldwide, like most buyers, they come from the US. Like US is a country where you need to optimize in if you want to make a big buck in the dropshipping industry. Like let's go on ChatGPT. Okay, how much USA buys online compared to the world? Let's look at this. So e-commerce, okay, US spending reach 1.1 trillion here, but give me give me a percentage of what is the spending online of USA compared to the world in e-commerce. Let's look at this. 2024. Okay, so as you can see, it's 20% of the world, European, Asia, etc. So this is insane. So out of 6 trillion, 1.1 trillion was from US only. So all the sales that you're going to have are going to be 20%. And this is not the crazy part. This is like this store of that student has 52 countries. And that store sells 62% from the US. This is craziness when you think about this. Yes, this is across multiple different items, but when it comes to clothing, when it comes to something simple like this, US are definitely like, what about clothing only? Let's look if the US is spend more. Yeah, 18%. 18% of all apparel. This is craziness when you think about this, that the US is, so what is the percentage of population in the compare to worldwide? So the worldwide population is, let me know, no, just population, just population. Okay. So 4% of worldwide population makes between to 18 to 20% of all buys. This is insane when you think about this. So you need to optimize the United States. And those are all the little things that me and my brother will look at every single day in order to be optimized properly and to make the most amount of money that we can. So drop shipping, it's simple. Drop shipping is not complicated, but you need to know those key points that makes the whole difference. So yeah, guys, this is the video of today. Wish you all an amazing rest of your day. Take care and peace out.